social media is not a real place. People
Yeah.
do crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess with it, you know, you having all these followers, and in stardom comes like hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural black women.
Forget about your boxing match plans, folks. The most shocking brawl of the year didn't happen in a ring. It went down in heels beneath the stars, all over a man named Papoose.
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story, is because
I am 29, so what? How can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation, and the internet, once again, is not a real.
Now imagine this: Claressa Shields, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and undefeated boxing champion, simply trying to enjoy a quiet rooftop dinner. But peace didn't stick around for long. Enter Tesehki, a reality TV star known for stirring things up and stealing the spotlight. And just to make things clear, she's the sister of Saucy Santana, so drama definitely runs in the family. And right at the center of all the chaos, Papoose. Yep, the well-respected hip-hop veteran, who's long been connected to rapper Remy Ma, found himself in the midst of a completely different kind of battle. One that had nothing to do with music and everything to do with love triangles, side-eye, glances, and accusations flying faster than Claressa's left hook.
Not a thing of me having an issue with her. My only issue is why you leak my number. It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not.
What was meant to be a night of champagne toasts quickly turned into a scene of smashed cupcakes and ruined wigs. So, here's how it all went down. Claressa Shields and Papoose arrived together at what was supposed to be a private dinner. Rumor has it, Claressa thought it was just going to be the two of them. Maybe a little business, maybe something more. Whatever the case, the atmosphere was relaxed, until the leopard print made its entrance. Tesehki strolled in late, loud, and totally uninvited, and she didn't make any effort to blend in either. People at the dinner said she didn't even take a moment to survey the room. Her gaze went straight to Claressa. That's when everyone realized things were about to go south. Now, let's take a moment to talk about Papoose. His behavior? Leading up to this dinner had already raised some serious red flags. Rumors were circulating that he had been sending Tesehki late-night DMs. Then came the posts. Just days before the dinner, Tesehki shared a message on her story. "I'll snatch what's mine." And if you think that was just a coincidence, Claressa certainly didn't. She fired back on her own Instagram story loud and clear. "These hands have been blessed by Olympic gold, don't tempt me." So when Tesehki walked in that night, Claressa wasn't caught off guard, but she was ready. Sources say the mood shifted the second Tesehki entered. No greetings, no smiles, just cold side eyes and a tension so thick you could practically feel it from the elevators. Claressa rose from her seat slowly, almost as if she was trying to keep her composure. Meanwhile, Papoose looked like he'd seen a ghost. And honestly, that was probably the only smart move he made all night, because his face gave everything away. People at the table said it felt like a setup, like Tesehki knew exactly what she was walking into and who would be there. Basaya asked Papoose one simple question. "You really brought her here?" He didn't answer. And that silence, it spoke volumes. Claressa didn't wait for a response. No warning, no buildup. 1 second she was standing still, and the next, she was across the floor, heading straight for Tesehki. There was no yelling, no back and forth drama. Claressa moved like she was stepping into round 1 of a title fight. Tesehki didn't even have time to fully flip her ponytail, because by that point she was already being dragged across the rooftop. Witnesses say it was fast but chaotic, heels flying, a bracelet snapping off, and Tesehki shouting something about, "I just wanted to talk." But at that moment, talking was completely off the table. That once peaceful rooftop dinner had transformed into an all-out showdown in seconds. And of course, someone had their phone out. Actually, everyone had their phone out. The fight was captured from multiple angles and was online before the dinner even wrapped up. Within hours, it racked up over 18 million views. One clip went especially viral, Tesehki screaming, "I just wanted to talk," as her wig slid halfway off, and Claressa being pulled back by two people, her Olympic training still evident in her posture. But here's where it gets even messier. Some people now believe the whole thing might have been staged. Why? Because apparently Tesehki didn't just crash the dinner. She brought an entire camera crew. Not just a friend with an iPhone. We're talking a boom mic, DSLR cameras, light kits, the whole setup. And when the fight broke out, that crew didn't flinch. They didn't try to stop it. They just kept filming. So now, the internet is asking, was this a real fight over a man or just a clout-chasing setup for reality TV? Either way, one thing's clear. Claressa's hands weren't faking it.
Still not be public or people wouldn't know still right now, because that's not how he does things. That's not how I'm doing things moving forward. Like for me, I'm just not like that. I'm not fighting over no man. She's mad that
Claressa Shields and Tesehki's rooftop showdown wasn't just a physical altercation. It rapidly became a full-blown media spectacle. Security didn't intervene until the situation had already calmed down. Despite being an Olympic gold medalist, Claressa kept her cool. When the police told her, "Ma'am, we need you to step over here," she walked with them like it was just another press event, as if handling chaos and cameras was second nature to her. On the flip side, Tesehki's condition told a completely different tale. Witnesses say she was helped into an Uber looking like she'd just survived 3 episodes of Bad Girls Club in one night. Her mascara was smudged, her wig was halfway off, and one acrylic nail was barely hanging on. She was reportedly crying and mumbling, "I didn't even do anything." But her face told a different story. She clearly wasn't ready for the heat she had walked into. Then came the unexpected twist, Fat Joe. It was rumored that he called the precinct where Claressa was being held, attempting to talk her out of facing charges. One source claimed he told the officers, "She's a national treasure." Whether this had any effect or not, it didn't stop the internet from going crazy. The hashtag #WarnFreeRessa quickly began trending, with Claressa's supporters defending her actions, claiming she was just defending her peace and putting a clout chaser in her place. However, not everyone was as understanding, with some pointing out that as a role model, she should have handled things with words, not fists. Things took a turn for the worse when screenshots started leaking. The first was a late-night DM from Papoose to Tesehki saying, "I wish I could be where you at." Then came another, where Papoose allegedly told Tesehki, "She always wants to fight you. Let me breathe." These messages hit hard, suggesting that Papoose was venting to the very woman Claressa ended up clashing with. But the drama didn't end there. A mysterious account appeared, claiming that Claressa had once confided in someone that she was pregnant with Papoose's child. Although no one could verify this, and Claressa hasn't addressed it, the rumor was enough to ignite a flurry of speculation. Fans began re-watching old interviews, dissecting her outfits, and even pointing out that she had been wearing looser clothing lately. Now people are beginning to wonder if the whole thing was staged from the start. The timing of the fight, Tesehki's reality show filming schedule, and the presence of a camera crew all made it seem like everything was too carefully planned. One viral comment put it perfectly. "This isn't a love triangle, it's a marketing strategy gone wrong." At the end of the day, everyone involved had something to lose, and social media made sure no one walked away unscathed. If you thought this whole drama was just about jealousy, think again, because now even the pregnancy rumor is under scrutiny. It all began with a leaked surveillance video from the rooftop dinner. The footage was grainy, black and white, and silent, but that didn't stop lip readers from playing detective. In the clip, Tesehki leans in close to Papoose during the dinner and whispers something while Claressa is distracted. The internet quickly claimed that she said, "She ain't even pregnant." That 5-second clip set Twitter ablaze. People went into full detective mode, breaking down every frame. One user tweeted, "You can literally see her mouth say she ain't even pregnant." Another suggested, "So this whole fight was a setup. They played Claressa dirty." Fans dug through old footage and interviews, with some recalling Claressa mentioning she was pregnant weeks prior, while others pointed out that she never actually confirmed it on her own social media. Some fans even began to suspect that Claressa might have faked the pregnancy to gain sympathy after the drama unfolded. One comment read, "Classic PR damage control. Play the victim, dodge mugshot headlines." but others weren't convinced, arguing that Claressa had been tricked into showing up at the dinner, deliberately provoked, and then filmed when she finally lost it. One viral thread nailed it. They poked the bear, recorded the roar, and acted surprised. Regardless of whether Claressa was actually pregnant, it became clear from the footage that Tesehki's goal was to provoke her. That one whisper triggered the internet's own version of a courtroom, with people quickly choosing sides. This entire drama, 1 wig, 2 restraining orders, and 5 camera angles, left fans wondering what the real motives were behind the whole ordeal. Later, the internet asked the big question, what's next? Claressa is now out on bail, and rumors about who helped her with it are swirling. Some people believe Remy Ma paid for the bail, while others think Fat Joe might have stepped in once again. Regardless, Claressa hasn't said much since her release. The only thing she posted was a vague Instagram story with a message that read, "Thank you for knowing the truth. The truth will speak louder," but without any caption. The comments were filled with praying hands, boxing gloves, and fire, emojis showing love and support.